What's up, you guys? This is Jayden. I'm back with another video. And in this video today, I want to discuss a really odd topic on my channel, but it's something I feel like some of you guys can possibly relate to. But it is about beware of the God complex. And I like to use this terminology because, well, while, on your self-improvement journey, obviously, there's going to be a time and place where you think you're better than everybody else, essentially, and that you think because you gained all this knowledge and you gained all of these ideas and things from others, that you are the pinnacle of people and that you have things that people don't have. And for the while, this really, for me, struggled for me because I judge a lot of people, and still I have a hard time too. Sometimes too, I still judge people sometimes, but I judge people on how they do and how they act and how the things that they do in their lives. But and this was a huge problem for me because I was looking at people in a really bad light, and it was actually making me more toxic and not accepting of people, and only wanting to hang out with people who possibly did the same things or cool or like do things that I was doing, because I thought that was the right way to do things. And I was really being in a very fixed and closed mindset because of this. And this God complex, whatever, it just made your ego just really heighten and thinking that you're better and that you know more than other people and that I just know everything and I was a know-it-all. And still, parts of me can still be a know-it-all at times, but then, man, it was just way worse because I really thought that I knew everything and I felt more superior than others. And it was really, really bad. It's really bad, for me coming out and saying all this stuff, but it's things that I've definitely struggled with over time, especially while doing self-improvement. That's why I made a video months and months ago about the dangers of self-improvement. And it kind of was the same thing. Like you just think that you know everything because of the knowledge and understanding of life that you've gained. But in reality, I want you to look at it more in this perspective right here. If it wasn't for all those people who gave us the knowledge and understanding, we wouldn't really be the person who we are today. If it wasn't for the inventions of the world has created, people, men, women have created for us today, where will society be without them? I had to come to the replica that basically I am the epitome of the people of the past, the present, who have given the ideas, the knowledge, the wisdom to the world through the books, family members, everybody. They've given me the knowledge, the wisdom to really implement those things that they've given me. Nothing really that I had to really work for as hard. I have created some of my own ideas now, but for the most part, no. 99% of the time, everybody else has really given me the ideas and knowledge to really grow and help become a better man today in life. And when I thought about that, I was like, wow. You have really no choice but to be humble. You have no choice but to be the most humble version of yourself, because guess what? You didn't really work hard for that knowledge and understanding because other people gave that knowledge to you. Other people gave you the wisdom, the growth that you needed to know on your journey. And when, I was thinking about that, man, it just really inspired me because guess what? It made me just realize that, I'm humble. I try to be the most humble guy I can be, but it just wants to make you be even more humble when you really come to that realization that really that if it wasn't for all those people who've given us in the world, think about it. When you go to school, when you learn all these subjects and think different things like that, it was all from scientists, from astronomers, from all types of people who've gained knowledge, who's given it to the world to give back to the world, right? It's really weird. It sounds like that, but it's true that people have given back to the world. And guess what? We think that because of all this knowledge and understanding that we know everything and that we are just the people of all people, but in reality, we're really nothing, bro. Like, it's really weird just thinking about this, but we are really nothing. And when you have that God complex mindset, whatever, on your self-improvement journey, you think that you're just better than others and that you judge people for the things that they do. And in reality, you haven't really gone through much of nothing really in your lives at all either to really talk about other people in their lives. If anything, I had to come to the realization too, of course, that people live life the way they want to live it, and I can't judge them for that. I can only be the best version of me, And that's why I think it's really important that we all really learn to be more humble. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have this false sense of yourself, it's really bad, because guess what? You know, think about the jobs, your boss who's helped you get to your position where you're at now. If it wasn't for them and for the people who went before them and them and them, you wouldn't be that person who you are today as well. If it wasn't for them giving you that knowledge, taking you under their wing and helping you out and grow. And that's why we always have to have the mindset of how can I improve? How can I improve? Because when you have that mindset of how can I improve, it gives you the ability to really understand and really take out your pride, take out your ego, and really just know how can you get better at this certain field in a specific area. Because if we think that we're just the pinnacle of all people in this certain area, then we've already lost. That's why when you're humble and you can learn from others, you can get better and better and better. Think about some of the greatest athletes of all time, like Kobe Bryant. This man, he spent hours, countless hours in the gym, but he also spent many of his hours and times studying other people's games, studying Michael Jordan, because guess what? He's basically like a replica of Michael Jordan and what everything he accomplished in his career. In a way, his play style he added to Michael Jordan's. His way that he carried himself was similar in a way to Michael Jordan. Even the way he interacted with his teammates and he trash talked opponents was very similar to Michael Jordan. So that's why, you know, he was in actuality a humble player, because he learned from others and he implemented those ideas and knowledge that he gained and made it into his own, but made it a little bit possibly better. This is what I'm really coming up to the conclusion about. And really, that's why when it comes to you becoming successful, the more successful you become, the more humble really that you should be. And that sounds opposite, because a lot of successful people, they become more arrogant. They think that they're better than others. And look, we're all going to have that sense of ego and pride. That's always going to be there, and that's never going to change. But in reality as well, and you should never really take apart your ego, because guess what? We live in a world today where people are really full of themselves. So you have to have that confidence and that mentality of growth at yourself too, of course. But as I was saying though, if it wasn't, you know, about being successful, the more successful you become, you should be more humble in that way. It's because the more ignorant we become, the more closed-minded we become. We become closed-minded to people's ideas. We become closed-minded to the world itself. That's why we always have to improve and grow and become better. We can always challenge ourselves to grow. Even the richest man in the world right now, Jeff Bezos, he can still find ways to grow and improve. And guess what? I'm pretty sure he has. Because there's knowledge, there's a life, a variety that we can all share from others. Think about this channel I made. If it wasn't for the people who came before me and gave me all the knowledge and wisdom, I probably wouldn't even be sitting right here in front of this camera talking right now. So that's all I really wanted to discuss in this video today. You know, I hope you guys, you know, really enjoyed it, because I feel like, you know, this is a problem that I went through for the longest, in really judging others. And really, it made me toxic. It didn't make me really truly a good person in that regard. And that's why, you know, it's important as well that we are aware of this God complex that may come possibly being on self-improvement, because it makes you want to be perfect and perfect and perfect and perfect. In reality, nobody can be that perfect. We're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to fail. We're all going to bust our butts so many times. You know, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Peace.